So I'm just going to start without them. Thank you guys for coming in today. I know this was last minute. I usually try to give you guys like about 2 weeks before a meeting. So it was just with the one-on-ones last week and where everything's going with the month and just kind of trying to pick up January. I decided we'd just do it real quick, just knock it out with this second week, my second week, and just get this big staff meeting over, and we can move on to more of the one-on-ones and more of the development and the review, just kind of rebuilding Humpty Dumpty, rebuilding the team, rebuilding kind of where we are, seeing where we are, and then moving forward from there. This meeting isn't about breaking down. I'm not going over squat assessments or functional movement screens or anything like that. You guys, that's for another place, another time. This is just more of where are we now? This is my State of the Union address. Where are we now? Where do we need to go? How do we get there? Some systems that I've done in my 8 years that have helped me get to where I am, and systems that I continue to do that I will share authentically. I'll be as transparent as I possibly can. That I do on a day-to-day, month-to-month, quarter-to-quarter, year-to-year basis that have helped me in my journey from trainer to fitness manager to developing in my career well over 150 trainers. This stuff works, and it's systems that I have gotten from other fitness professionals that I'm in masterminds with, and some of you who've had my one-on-one, but all of you who've had their one-on-ones know I'm involved with Todd Durkin's mastermind group, which is basically it's a platinum level member. The next step above that is the Power of 10, which I don't make $1 million a year in revenue, so I won't be at Power of 10 yet, but one day I will. It's one of the best masterminds I've ever been in as far as a personal development standpoint and just how to grow as a trainer and a business standpoint. Igniting a life of passion is igniting a life of passion is basically my presentation that I know, right? Delivering in May is this right here. This is what I've been working on for the last 8 months that I'm going to be up in Bryan, Seattle in May. This is my speech that I'm going to be delivering. So you guys are going to be the first to hear it. So I would love some feedback at the end. Let me know. Khaled Elmasri Enterprises, that's my personal brand. That's me. So when I speak under that brand, not 24 Hour Fitness, just because what I do is kind of separate than 24. So you may see that around. That is my personal brand. Basically, where all this started from is, 8 years ago. I got started as a trainer. Basically, I was training, I was going to school, and I was playing football. And at 23, I have a daughter. At 23, I had a little girl. She's 8 years old now. And that basically, I was all over the place. Playing ball, partying, having fun, doing the whole 23-year-old thing, and training clients. So basically, my purpose and what I was doing, then they collided. I was doing the complete opposite of what I preached to trainers, what I preached to clients. They weren't aligned, and at 23 I ended up having a daughter, and that basically set me straight on my course of having my career as a trainer. I basically decided I dropped football, got focused on school, got started and jumped full board as a personal trainer, which means I had no idea what I was doing, basically. I was a part-time trainer. I worked at a PT office. I would take clients that came from the PT office, and we would continue with the program. Did I design the program? No, I just kind of did what someone else wrote out. I just took them through. So I really had no idea what program design is, how to progress, how to regress, until I moved up to the Bay. I grew up in San Luis Obispo, small town, how to get out, one of those things where basically you live there, you're stuck there, there's really no room to grow, so I moved to the Bay, to Walnut Creek. I got involved in Fitness 19 as a trainer. Met one of the best mentors I've ever had, aside Butch Cooper, who helped me basically set me on course of where I wanted to go. Got involved with him in November of 2006 is when I got to Fitness 19. By March of that following year, I had 30 clients. I was basically, by the end of that year, I made 6 figures as a trainer. I don't say that to brag, I don't say that to have an ego, I say that to let you guys know that you can make a decent income as a trainer, but it takes hustle, it takes grind, it takes work. It's not, you got to show up. It's not come into work and I'm going to train my client, I'm going to go home. It doesn't work that way. I lived at the gym 7 days a week. That was before you got in trouble for time and labor stuff. I lived at the gym. I was there Sunday to Sunday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., just grinding out, training clients, 13-hour days, 12-hour days. Some of you know what all that feels like. Within that, the following year, I got promoted to fitness manager. I had no idea how to manage a team. I was the worst fitness manager my first year. I basically managed with an iron fist. You do it my way or the highway. I had no idea how to coach, how to develop, how to grow my staff, how to teach trainers how to get clients. I had no idea how to do it. I basically took what I learned and taught my trainers the same thing, not realizing everybody's different. Everyone's not me. They're not you. They're not superstar trainers right off the bat. And I didn't really realize that until I ended up I jumped to Butch Cooper. And he was my, his mentorship taught me everything I needed to know about how to lead, how to develop, how to train and grow a team. I share this story with you because some of you are in the same shoes I was in back in November of 2005. Brand new to 24-hour fitness, brand new to personal training, brand new to what do I do? How do I train? How do I grow? Some of you are well ahead of that. You are the veteran team. You are the senior staff. You are the ones who are aspiring to be fitness managers, assistant fitness managers. I've been in your worlds. I've been with no clients. I've had a ton of clients, and my first role as a fitness manager. I can connect with you in more ways than one, and that's where I am today. That's why Pleasanton, I'm grateful I'm here. I'm thankful I'm here. I applied for this club 2 years ago, and I got passed up. And someone else took the position 2 years ago. 2 years later, I'm back. I actually got the club. I've been wanting this club, and I'm thankful Butch helped me out in this move, and everything worked out where I'm here. I didn't just crumble under not getting the title, not getting the position. I needed to work on a few things, and I found out how to do it, where to go. Mastermind group, Todd Durkin. Joined the mastermind group. Figured out how to coach, how to develop, how to lead, how to grow your team, and how to, what one-on-one coaching was all about. It's not about business plans. It's not about, what do you have coming in this month? We all know that. We see the numbers. It's how do I get you to be your best every single day? When you walk in the door, what are you bringing? What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing in that day? Are you bringing in this negative, crappy attitude, or are you here to motivate, inspire your clients, which I hope is why you guys all got started as trainers. Because if it was just to make a paycheck, get out of the industry. Get out of the field. Go do something else. You can go work in and out and make more money. We all know that. Being a beginning trainer is not the most lucrative job in the world. Like, you put in the work, you grow your clients, and guess what? You make 6 figures. You can't make 6 figures. Otherwise, if you're here just to make a paycheck, it's not going to work. Expectations are too high. The demand's too high. What clients need are too high. So, I love the word great. Great's a great word. I don't like good. Good's the enemy. Good's average. I don't want to be average. I don't like being average. I don't develop trainers to be a good team. I develop them to be great trainers, to have a great team. And I hope all you guys want to be on a great team. This club, and I did my homework. Trust me, I did my homework. I came to play when I knew I was coming here a week prior to that, a couple of days actually prior to that. I was on the phone. I knew I was checking the last core for the last year what this club was doing. I knew about Pleasanton before I got to Pleasanton. I did my homework. I knew who the players at this club were. I knew what this club was all about. When I walked into this club, it was completely opposite than when I walked into it a year ago. When I came here to visit and hang out. When I interviewed for this position, or 2 years ago. The vibe was different. The atmosphere was different. And the energy from the trainers was not of a welcoming, we're here to help. It was just a weird vibe. It was a negative vibe when I walked in here, my first day here. My goal with this meeting, and I hope that you guys have the same goal, is when we're done with this, we're in a different ballpark, a different game, a different level. The expectations are completely different. You guys ready? All right.
Yeah.
So igniting a life of passion. Passion is an acronym, as you can tell. This is a working session. Take notes. Thank you guys for bringing your notepads, your iPads. I need to get an iPad. I'm jealous. I want to get an iPad. Take as much notes as you want, as you need. Ask questions. There is homework. This is also homework. Obviously, the biggest thing with me is taking action. In order to take action, you got homework. You got to set goals. This is so. I do have some things I'll be handing out towards later on in the presentation that will help. But definitely take as much notes as you need. Purpose. I love this word, purpose. It's one of my favorite words. It's your why. It's why you do what you do. You didn't become a trainer you didn't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to be a personal trainer. There was a reason why you became a trainer. What are some reasons? Why did you guys become trainers?
Help others.
Anybody else? Anything else?
I don't want to sit all day in the office.
I like helping people.
Like helping people? What about helping people do you like?
Improving their quality of life.
What else?
Making them the best they can be.
What's that?
Making them the best that they can be, the better one.
Making them more knowledgeable, definitely. Taking what I know and allowing them to have that themselves. You know, it's a lifetime that you don't forget what we show you. You know, if you do forget, then you're coming back down the road, you know.
All great questions. I think, or all great answers, I'm sorry. Purpose produces passion. And that's why this whole passion thing came out of was my purpose for doing this, your purpose for doing this. It's all the same purpose. For me, I have 2 grandfathers that passed away from obesity. That is my purpose for why I became a trainer. That is why I became a fitness manager, is to stop obesity, to eliminate obesity. It's a battle, but it's something that hopefully one day we all win with your help and the continued work you do on a day-to-day basis. The other purpose, why I became, I have a brother who's deaf. I have a father who got hurt from work, hasn't worked in the last 12 years. I come to work every day, high energy, because my purpose is to make sure that my mom never has to work again, my brother has nothing to ever worry about, and my dad's taken care of. That is my purpose of why I show up every day. Every day. My energy does not change on a day-to-day basis. I bring it, I come to play every day. My question is to you. Do you come to play every day? Do you come with the intention of, who can I help today? Or do you come with the intention of, oh, so-and-so got promoted, so this club's opening. Who cares? Why are you worried about other clubs opening and so-and-so getting promoted? Worry about yourself. Focus on you. That's the only way you will move up in this company, will move up in life as a trainer. Come into work, bring your best, find your own way. With purpose, other things need to come outside of purpose. Within purpose, there's vision. What is your vision? Everyone has sight. Not everybody has vision. Vision is basically seeing yourself where you are not before you get there. Basically, you are looking at where you want to be before you get there, in simple words. And are we seeing that? Some of you want to be 120 trainers. Some of you want to be AFMs. Some of you want to be FMs. I actually see that on a day-to-day basis. That vision is what you wake up with every morning. When you put the red shirt on, when you put that name tag on and you walk into work, it's with the vision of, I want to be a 120 trainer, I want to be an AFM, I want to be an FM, I want to help members, I need clients. That is the vision that you should come to work with every single day. Do you? Or do you come with the vision of, I need clients, but I'm not going to do any work. I'm just going to show up and clock out. I'm not going to help my teammates. I'm not going to help the club. I'm not going to help clients. I'm in it for me. Because if that's the case, again, get out of the field. You're in the wrong field, wrong industry. This industry is all about helping, all about customer service. So with vision, I ask you, what is your vision? Where do you see yourself for the next 5 years, in the next 2 weeks? Core values. Who knows Achieve? Who can name off Achieve? Come on, man. This is your guys' core values. This is what 24-hour fitness stands for. Some of these core values are some of my personal core values, but this is what when you got on board with this company, it was on those core values. Anyone can name them. Right here. Cheat sheet. What's A?
Accountability.
What's C?
Connected.
Come on, guys, everybody. What's H?
Expectation.
What's I?
Integrity.
What's E?
Energize.
Keep going. What's D?
Versatility.
And E? My favorite one, enjoy what you do. It's my favorite one. I love what I do. I love developing trainers. I love talking to members. It's not about, this $100,000 thing. That will come at its own time. I love this right here. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy the fact that you're a trainer. Enjoy the fact that you can help influence members every single day. I look at 25 Fitness Pleasanton as a lighthouse. What does a lighthouse do?
Show the way.
Guides people.
What's that?
Guides.
As in show you or show the way.
It's a light, right? It's a guy that shows people the way.
It's always shining.
It's always shining. Lost ships. How many members do we have here? 13,000. 13,000 what?
400.
13,400 lost souls. This is a lighthouse. You are the lighthouse. This club's a lighthouse. These members come to you every single day, looking for your, asking for help, and yet some of you clock in and leave. Some of you are so wrapped in your own world that you don't even see what's going on around you with other members, other clients, other trainers. Lighthouse, lost souls, new trainers, lost souls. They have no idea what to do when they're here. Who's going to step up and help from this senior team and guide these new trainers on what to do? Some of you are very successful as trainers here. Why are you not sharing that? So with core values, what are your core values? Not achieve. This is our company core values. What are your core values? What are your non-negotiables? What do you stand for? Because basically, once you know what you stand for, everything, your purpose is defined. Once you know what you stand for, your vision is there. You know where you want to see yourself, and you will do nothing. Nothing will stop you from getting there. But you have to have the clear vision. You have to have your core values clear, and your purpose is there. My purpose: inspire change in people's lives every day. That's my purpose. It took me a few years to figure it out and figure out what it is and why I do this. But that is my purpose. I ask you, what is your purpose? And it's nothing you have to define today, right now, but think about it. What is your purpose? Why do you do what you do? Passion, my favorite word. P, play at a higher level. Are you playing at your best? Do you bring your best when your best is needed? Do you show up? Take action. As we go through this, we'll also go over some different strategies as far as what I mean by taking action. But without action, you have nothing. Goals without action is a hallucination. So action helps drive. Whatever goal you have is driven by your actions. Serve others. This is what we do every day, serve others. Not just in the club, but in life, community, outside the community, the world. Who do you want to serve? At what level? And how much? Something I'm working on. One of my goals for the end of this year is to create a nonprofit for deaf studies. It's my own Khaled Elmasri Passion Foundation for deaf research. And basically, that's me serving others. That is something that is very deep to me, and I'm very connected with. Being that my little brother's deaf, is once a year, once I get to a certain financial point, I want to either give away a scholarship or pay for. Who's heard of the cochlear implant? That's one of those two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to give somebody a scholarship, or I'm going to pay for an implant. Serving others. Get serious about your health and fitness. You personally as a trainer, get serious about your health and fitness. We all work 60, 90, 120 hours a month. We can get lost in our day-to-day activity with clients, coming to work, showing up, going home, life. Without this one, without getting serious about your own health and fitness, you can't inspire others if you're not inspired. But get serious isn't just about your health and fitness. Get serious about being a father, being a fiance, being a boyfriend, being a girlfriend, being a husband, being a wife. Being a person, being a trainer. Get serious about being a trainer. Continual improvement. One of my favorite ones. I think out of this whole passion acronym, I resonate with that one more than anything in the world. Because you can never stop learning. Every day, learn something. Are you getting better? Are you better today than you were yesterday? Better than you were a year ago? Better than you were 2 years ago? Are you growing on a day-to-day basis? Own your decisions. Stop blaming others for your mistakes. Stop blaming others for why you don't have clients, for why you're not promoted, for why so-and-so went to whatever club just opened up, or whatever 2 clubs just opened up. Stop blaming it. Take ownership of your own decisions. You are where you are because of the decisions you've made in your life. Everything adds up. Take ownership of it. Never stop believing. We'll get to this one, but never stop believing. Believe that no matter what, whatever adversity, whatever you're going through, you got to believe that you're going to pull through it. Pain's temporary. You will get through it, but you got to have the belief. So P, play at a higher level. What does that mean? Something I've been working on is called the 7 aspects of living. There's 7 actions that go with these 7 aspects. And what I'm going to do is, can you hand it back there? Can you take one and pass it around, please? So what are the 7 aspects? 1, your physical health. 2, your family. 3, professional and career. Your financial. And it froze. Circle of genius. Fun. Passion. Your legacy. What you guys have in your hands is, and like I said, I'm going to share authentically with everybody and as transparent, is my 7 aspects for January. These are basically 7 actions for what I went through is I picked what is one goal in each aspect I'm going to focus on this month. I do this every month. Every 30 days, at the beginning of every month, I fill this out. I create one, I do it on my own, I fill it out, and it drives my month. It sets the tone for the rest of my month. So, physical health. I want to lose 10 pounds this month. I've basically been I lost 60 pounds in the last 5 months. So I started out, and I don't know if you guys were on the Facebook page, I put my why for why I work out. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, read it. Because what's going to end up happening is once a month, I'm going to ask you to put your why to why you work out. I put it on there because I want members to know that I'm real. I'm not Superman. I've had my own struggles with weight. My family, obesity runs deep in my family. It's that Middle Eastern culture. It's all that oil stuff we eat. Obesity's deep in my family. So I got 1 point, I was 315. As a fitness manager, I was 315. I didn't sit right with me. Here I am, the head of that training, and I'm overweight and high blood pressure and about to be on pills for high blood pressure. So I had to do something quick. Because how am I telling a client, how do I coach a trainer? How do I coach a client on, oh, you got to eat right and you got to eat this, and here I am eating pizza, Taco Bell burgers. It didn't add up. So I got a trainer, I got a nutritionist, I dropped the weight. So for me, this has been a continuous thing for me. So for this month, 10 pounds. Family. My parents live in San Luis. I want to try to visit them at least once a month. Just to hang out, see my dad, see my brother, see my mom, spend time with my family. Professional career. One of my friends, his name's Anthony. He owns a performance center in Brentwood. We're putting a DVD together by the end of the year. We want to come out with a fitness DVD. Whether it's performance, general fitness, whatever. We're going to meet, brainstorm. That's my professional career is where I'm going. What's yours? This is something this is a professional career. This is a mastermind group in itself. Mastermind, y'all. Talk to each other. What are you reading this month? What are you reading this month? Talk about it. I read every day. I got something. I'm reading something. I hope you guys start doing that. Or if you are doing now, that we as a team can sit down and talk about it. I plan on doing these meetings once a month. But it's not me talking all the time. I don't want to hear my own voice all the time. I want to hear you guys talk. I want to hear what you're reading this month. Financial. Money. Your money. Big one. Some of you are in a tight spot right now. Some of you don't have any clients. Some of you have minimal clients. Some of you are losing clients. Financial's a big one because that kind of sets the tone for everything else, because stress and all the stuff that comes from I don't have money. What are you doing? For me, I need to pay off a credit card. Every time I pay it off, I charge someone else back on it. So my goal for this month, pay it off, put it aside until the next seminar or whatever, put something else back on it. Circle of Genius, social, Toastmasters. That is basically who can I bring into my inner circle that's going to help me with my continuous growth. Basically, and I've heard the saying, you want to be a millionaire? You probably heard it. You want to be a millionaire? Hang out with millionaires. You want to be a great trainer? Hang out with great trainers. Who's in your circle? Sometimes I've had to let people go out of my circle, and just because they were not lining up to where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. The right person will stretch you. Hang out with a millionaire, they will stretch you to get to that level. Otherwise, you're not going to be in that circle. So who is in your inner circle? Fun? I gotta have some fun. We all gotta have fun. All work and no play? That's balance. So what are you guys doing for fun? What do you do? I love the beach. I grew up in St. Louis, so Pismo Beach is right there. I need to go to the beach at least once a month. So I'm planning to go, take my fiance, go to the beach, hang out for a weekend, just relax. Passion, your legacy. We're all young. Who's been in this industry 10 years? 5 years. 4 years and under. Everybody else, right? What's your legacy? When your time on this planet is done, what are you going to be known for? My legacy? I'm writing a book. I've started to write a book. It's called The Fitness 5. It's basically the 5 components of fitness, not 24's 5 components, but what I feel are the 5 components of fitness. Mental health, mental conditioning, resistance training, energy system training, nutrition, flexibility, regeneration. It's in process. It's probably going to take me a couple years, but that's my legacy. When I'm done, I'm done. And I'm off, I'm done, I die and I'm gone. I have something to leave for my kids, something to leave for my legacy as a fitness professional. What's your legacy? What do you want to be known for when you're no longer here? Taking action. Here we go, action. Basically, with action, you have a few different things. Action is like the gas. It's like gas for a car. The car's not going there without gas. You're not going there without action. Some strategies that I've done is every day I do my big 5. What are the 5 things I need to work on today? Here's a little secret. What are the big 5? And then do them. Most people write their goals out for the day and then what? Don't do them. So what are you doing? You're spinning your wheels. Write your goals down, big 5, 7 aspects. I do a quarterly review on myself. I set my goals for the year, or my theme for the year. What's your theme for the year? There's your action plan. Everybody has their 24-hour fitness action plan. Take it serious, fill it out, go deep on this. This is a mini version of one I did for my year. I created this one for the team. Go deep on it. Go and get comfortable being uncomfortable. Go, and you'll be surprised what you come out with. Your theme for the year. What's your theme for the year? Mine last year was growth. And I grew. I'm published. I actually wrote an article and I got published. I joined Toastmasters. I speak now. I'm speaking in May on a bigger conference. I wanted to start writing, so I write a blog or an article every once a month. I write a different article. That was growth. I grew. This year it's risk. I got promoted. I helped grand open 2 clubs. I helped develop 60 trainers down south. So there's growth. So for you, what is your goal what is your theme for the year? What are you basing your entire theme on, or your entire year on? For me this year, it's risk. Risk isn't, I love acronyms because I can fit like 4 words into 1 word. So risk. I want to reach outside my box. In order for you to grow, you got to take risks. You can't grow if you're going to be here. I'm stuck. I'm going to use my little box. I'm going to walk in, I'm going to train my client, and I'm going to go home. I'm going to walk in, I'm going to do 1 new member session, I'm going to go home. You're not growing. You're not taking, get out there. You're afraid to walk on the floor, afraid to talk to members on the floor. Guess what? The only way you're going to get good at it is to Come on, guys. The only way you get guided is what?
Do it.
Exactly. Get on the floor. Take the risk. Stop living in fear. The I is continuous improvement. That will always be one in there for me. It's continuous, improve daily, continuously. S, service to others. My nonprofit, I want to give this month. This year, I want to give as much as I can, whether it's financially, my time, whatever it is. And K, keep growing. Write a book. Present. My goal for this year, I want to give 10 presentations this year at different levels, whether it be fitness related or passion presentations is not necessarily fitness related. It's for everyone. So there's my theme for the year. What's yours? This is something we're going to go over as I meet with you. This is part of your personal development when we meet for your one-on-one. So please take it serious. Please fill it out. Because the only way I can help you grow is if we know where you want to grow. I don't know where you're going unless you know where you're going. And I can help you get there. So do it tonight, whether you find a quiet spot and work on it. With action, there's also, it's down here at the bottom. It's called I call it the 4A approach. Your attitude, adjustment, adherence, and attainment. So you want to start waking up early. So you wake up at 8 right now, you want to start waking up at 5. What kind of attitude do you have to have? Because 5 o'clock sucks. I get up at 5. I hate getting up at 5. But I do it because guess what? I get a jump in the world. When everyone's waking up at 8, I'm already 3 hours in. I've done my work. I've typed an article. I've read. I could probably take a nap. When everyone's just getting up. That's Monday through Sunday for me. Adjustment. What do you got to adjust? So now that you want to wake up at 5. What do you got to do? Go to bed early. Maybe not go out during the week. Get to dinner early. Figure out whatever you need to adjust in your day-to-day life to help you get to bed at 5 or get up at 5. Sorry, get up at 5. What do you need to do? Adherence. Are you doing it? If not, you go right back to attitude. What do you need to change? And then attainment. Did you accomplish it? Are you getting up at 5? You hit one goal, and guess what? You start another goal. Follow the same approach. 4A approach, I've lived by it for the last year, and it's done wonders for me as far as goal setting and growth and development and teaching trainers how to grow. Is we set once a week or once a month, we set a goal of what are you going to do this month, and we follow that process. But it's got to come from you. I can only take you so far. S, serve others. You can't read at the bottom, but it says transition from what you can get to what you can give. That's deep. I love that one. I'm going to say it again because I like it so much. Transition from what you can get to what you can give. On Monday, when you show up to work, what can you give? On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what can you give? Friday night, have fun. Unless you come to work on Saturday, then you have a little fun. But what can you give? What can you give to 24-hour fitness? What can you give to your clients when you come into work? We have such this mentality of coming to work, I need this from 24, and 24 needs to give me more clients. We don't have to give you anything. What can you give? Who do you need to talk to? Who can you talk to? Who do you need to work with? What do you need to do? More of who do you need to become? What do you need to give? Think about that transition from what you can to what you can give to from what you can get. Jacqueline, I love Jacqueline. I want to be that buff when I'm 65.
It's all in the juice. Gotta get your juice, man.
I know, right? Get serious about your health and fitness. I put that on there because guess what? Trainers are it in health and fitness. Everyone looks up to a trainer. They inspire to be where you are, the physique, how you train, how you work out, how you look. All that speaks. Everything speaks. Walt Disney says everything speaks. The way you look, the way you walk, the way you dress, the words you use. Do you use foul language? We have kids that run around the gym. How do you speak? How do you talk to each other? Do you motivate each other? Like I said, get serious is not about just your health and fitness. But it covers a wide range of things. Are you serious about your health and fitness? Are you eating right? Are you working out consistently? Do you have a trainer? Do you guys work out together? You're serious about life, about being a trainer, about your goals. Continual improvement. Who's that right there? One of the top tennis players ever. The top tennis player ever. Sorry. He didn't just wake up one day and become the top tennis player ever. He has a coach. He has a trainer. He put in work every year. Every year he got better. Every year. Why? Because he always improved. He didn't say, "I'm the best. I'm done. I don't have to show up, and I can just show up and I'll be good." No, because someone out there is always gonna beat him. So he showed up every year better than he was the year before. What's the last book some of you read? What are some of the books you guys read pertaining to your industry, this industry?
Eating for your
Friendship
blood
factor.
type. Yeah.
Friendship Factor.
What's that one about? Who wrote that one?
I don't know who the author is, but it just tells you how to connect with people and relate with people more.
What else? I know there's more than two
21
of you.
qualities of a leader.
What's that?
The 21 qualities of a leader.
John Maxwell. Anybody else? Improvement. You guys gotta be reading. Stay on top of your game. This industry is changing very fast. With ultimate sandbags, to kettlebells, to TRX, to rip trainers, to functional movement screen, to we now understand how fascia is all aligned where you can't train chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, buys on Thursday. It doesn't work that way anymore. But the only way you know that is if you're reading. Bounce ideas off each other. Ask each other, what are you reading this one? What are you reading this one? Talk about it.
Do you elaborate on why we can't train that?
Do you elaborate on what?
Why you can't train the body parts back to back?
So you have fascia lines.
Yeah.
Everything's connected. So everything runs. You have an anterior, posterior. You basically can't train your chest without training your shoulder, without training your tricep. It all connects. So you can't really isolate, I want to train my upper chest. There is no upper chest. You can't, you are training one system. Once you understand that, and as trainers you understand that, now it's, as you see a client, you'll know a tight hamstring is not necessarily a tight hamstring. It could be related to something else. It could be related to the muscles behind their neck are tight, which could cause a tight hamstring because you have a posterior line that runs up the back, your posterior chain. So it's understanding how fascia works, how things work. You're only good as your weakest link, right? So what are we doing? What are you doing as a team to help each other grow? Read. I can't stress that enough. Attend seminars. Join a mastermind group. Heck, we can create our own mastermind group. Seminars are going on all year long. They start this month through the summer. I would hope one of you would attend one. I'm going to one on Sunday. I'm going to be up in the Bay. It's all dealing with fascia lines and understanding how things run, how work, and how to tape them, and kinesio tape, and assessments. I set how I afford all this is I make it a point that every month I put a certain percentage of my paycheck aside for education. I did it as a trainer, and I do it more, and I do it now as a fitness manager. Now I can just afford to go more. But at least once I try to at least attend 1 or 2 seminars a year. I try to do 1 or 2 certifications a year. I have 11 certifications. I don't do that for me. I do that for you. I got these 11 certs because one, when I was a trainer, I wanted to be the best trainer I could be, so I went and got 11 certs. I found out what were the best trainers taking, and I went and got them. And now it's different. Significance versus success. I don't do this for me to succeed. I do this for the trainers. Because the more I know, the more I can teach, the better this team can be, the more members we can help, the more people we can promote out of here. The Livermores, the Walnut Creeks, that's all because of your hard work the last year. Those people got promoted, those clubs got opened because of the work Pleasanton was doing. Mindset. Change the mindset. It's not, oh, this person got promoted and I'm going to shut down, I didn't get promoted. No. That should light a fire under your butt to figure out, okay, why did this person get promoted? Who do I need to become to get promoted? Not, I didn't get promoted and I'm done. I'm going to shut down. Because if that's the case, That's not going to work. It trickles down through life. Every time life gets hard, you shut down. Improvement. Something we're definitely going to be working on. Commit to being 1% better every day. You can't really see this picture on here, but that is Todd Durkin, my coach Larry, and myself at a retreat. I put that on there, for one, just because I want to show you guys Todd Durkin and Larry. These are my coaches. These are my mentors. These are the people that have made me who I am today. One of Todd's favorite words, or quotes really, is commit to being 1% better every day. I don't ask you to show up on Monday and be 100%. Just 1%. Every day, every year, every month. 1%. That's not a whole lot of work. It's reading for 10 minutes. It's talking to each other. It's, hey, I saw you doing this workout, take me through it. It's, hey, I saw this, let me go talk to one client today. It's 1%. We can all commit to being 1%, right? 1% improvement adds up. Who's read The Compound Effect? Darren Hardy, Compound Effect, Success Magazine. 1%. Everything speeds, everything adds up, everything compounds on top of each other. So it's these little things, little changes will eventually add up to bigger things. You talk to one person today, one person tomorrow, that's 5 people a week. You get better at that, and then you got the law of averages. The better you get, the more people you talk to in an hour, guess what? You improve some sales skills here and there, and now you are closing 6 out of 10. Last month you were closing 3 out of 10. That is 1% better every day. Own your decisions. How many people do you know that have ever been bit by an elephant? How many do you know who gets bit by mosquitoes? Life leaves clues. Nature leaves clues. It's not the big problems in life that hurt us. It's the little problems. It's the showing up late. It's the not being in uniform. It's not getting your client results. It's not helping your team grow. Not stepping up as a leader. Not paying your bills. Not watching what you eat. Spending money all the time. Little problems add up to bigger issues. Own your decisions. It's not anyone else's fault. It's your fault. You are where you are because of the decisions you've made along the way. Look at your financial, look at your bank account, look at your waistline, look at your client base, all that. It's decisions decisions of not staying on the clock a little bit longer, not talking to that one extra person, not making that one extra phone call, not stop drinking sodas, not spending money on stupid stuff. Decisions, own them.
Need to find stupid stuff.
I'll define yours.
We all have our own definition of stupid stuff. Never stop believing. Title IX, never stop believing. Women's rights. I put this on there because this is one of the, from a fitness health standpoint, one of the biggest movements that could have ever taken place. These group of women never stop believing. They could be the best. They can hang with some of the guys out there. They are just as good as athletes as men. At the bottom, courage is a decision, fear is a reaction. Proactive versus reactive. You can be proactive and make the decision to get out there and start talking to members, start showing up, start helping each other out, or you can live in fear and not grow as a trainer and not help members. You never know who that person is that you're going to help. You never know what's going on in their life, that because of you, you just saved a life. This is why we got into this. Perfect example, your client, Tamara. I spent an hour with her on Saturday, just talking. I got to know her whole story, where she's been, what she's doing, where she is. This girl got an amazing story. I wouldn't have realized all that if I didn't take the time to listen and get to know her and find out more questions about her and find out that this girl does motivational speaking. She has her own nonprofit. A year ago, she was 135 pounds. Because of the situation she went through, she's now 170 pounds. These are the things you should know. I should be able to ask you, so this client, what's going on with this client? You should be able to know. You should be able to spit all that out. How many of us actually do that or go that deep with clients? So never stop believing. Never stop believing in your clients. Never stop believing in yourself.
And just like that client too on Saturday, she started by talking to me by saying, I don't think I'm gonna re-sign personal training. And I said, fine, that's not a problem. And then Khaled started talking to her, and an hour later, and I can guarantee you, he didn't sell anything. It was just by listening to her, hearing her out. She actually ended up buying a 10-pack with Jason because that's who she trains with. But I don't think it was because you sold her on anything. I don't think it was because you showed her any cool graphs. You just sat down and talked to her for an hour, and you listened to her, and you know, she ended up still training with us. And I'm saying, just like, take your time, do the right thing for the client, and the right thing is gonna come back to us. So it may not have resulted in this case with a 10-pack, but in this case it did, and it was awesome.
Our clients need reassurance. They need to know that we are there for them to help them for whatever question they may have, and that's all. I listen, and from that, she may not have bought 20 sessions like she wanted. She got 10. I'm okay with that. I hope you're okay with that. But my whole point was to get her going and keep her going on her fitness journey, and not because of the price. And a lot of she just needed someone to talk to, and she had questions to ask, and I just happened to be there to help her out, and it resulted in her. Now we have a continued client. Kevin Plank, founder and CEO of Under Armour. I had the privilege of hearing him speak at a seminar with Todd and a couple other mastermind groups. His company, he started his company from zero. I don't know if you guys know the whole Under Armour story. Under Armour started from the back of a trunk. Kevin Plank used to create the shirts out of his grandmother's house and sell them at the back of his trunk. It is now worth $2 billion. One of my favorite quotes: the bigger the dream, the more important the team. I'm a big team guy. I love team building, team get-togethers, team culture. I mean, that is the culture. We talk about a lighthouse. We talked about the lighthouse. 13,400 souls. They come here. Different ethnic groups, diversities, languages. We almost like, this is like Disneyland, Magic Kingdom. If you ever go to Disneyland, what do you see? Everything. Every race, creed, language, happiest place on earth. People want to go to Disneyland. People should want to come to Pleasanton, the happiest place on earth. But it's not going to happen if trainers are not here, not present, are pissed off, are resentment, are resenting, or are not here for the right reason. If you are not here for the right reason, get out. The more important the team, help each other out. Who stepped up and helped these new trainers out? They're lost. They need help. Who's going to step up? I can't do it all myself. I'm one guy. Can't do it all myself. I rely heavy on the team. It needs to be, that mindset has to be there. When we walk the floor, when we're out on the floor, we're on the, we're talking to clients, members need to know that, hey, look at this team's connected. They're here for the same, everyone has the same purpose, everyone has the same reason to help people to change lives, right? That's our mission statement, right? Where is that? Where'd it go? To improve lives through fitness. Are we doing that? Reach out, help each other out. If you questions, come ask me. Ask some of these master trainers. These master trainers have earned, there's a reason why they're master trainers. They've put in 2,000 hours of training. They got some skills. Talk to them. You new trainers, show up. Work's not an option. If you're scheduled to be here, if I'm giving you hours to be here, be here. Otherwise, I have other things I can spend my hours on. Show up. You can't grow your client base without being here. Veterans, you are no different than the rest of these trainers. We are all on the same level. New member sessions, if you, for whatever reason, you feel like you're above new member sessions, don't work here. No one's above new member sessions.
Hey, wait, Vinny, what did you do with 2 new member sessions today?
Oh, you jumped ahead of me.
Well, I had a new member session at 5 a.m. this morning, so that means I'm waking up at 3:30 to drive here from Livermore to meet up with someone that might not even show up, and she bought a 3-pack and a 20-pack from me. I had another new member session at 7 a.m. He only made it through 20 minutes of the workout that I had lined up for him, but just spending that extra 30 to 40 minutes with him at the end of that session, he ended up buying a 3-pack from me. So And just being here for 2-3 hours in the morning, I put up $1,700, you know, and it's just that little extra. If I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which I wake up at 4:30 every morning because I have a standing client Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. So I mean, I'm going to bed at 9-10 o'clock. You know, I don't see my wife during the day at all. I see her for an hour or two at night, and then it's good night, and then goodbye when I'm waking up.
I know how that feels.
And this is also somebody that his schedule is open at 6 a.m. So it's not like he has a 5 a.m. open, but he said, yeah, I'll take it.
And this 5 a.m. client was somebody that I met last Friday in Livermore from teaching my class at 5:30. She came up to me. We talked for about 20 minutes. I took her away from Livermore. Now she's a client here in Pleasanton. And trust me, she wanted to buy more than what she bought today. So it can be done.
Thank you. Thank you. Master trainer, taking new member sessions. He is no different than any other master trainer.
Love those texts though. When I get a text at 8 o'clock in the morning, 1700 on the board.
New trainers. Here's somebody who closed two new member sessions today. $1,800 today. He's doing something right. He's got something figured out. Talk to him. Veteran trainers, step up. Show up. Take new member sessions. Teach these new trainers how to sell training. You guys put yourselves back in their shoes when you started 5 years ago, 3 years ago. You didn't walk in, you didn't have swag, you were a trainer. I don't know how to walk the floor. I could be wrong, some of you have some confidence, I could be wrong. I know when I started out as a trainer, I was like, I don't know how to talk to people, I don't know what to do. I was nervous as heck. But I had leadership, I had veterans step up, which leads me to my next quote. Everyone, regardless of title or position in the company, is a leader and a mini CEO of the organization. All of you are mini Carl leaders. All of you are fitness managers. Robin Sharma, author of The Leader Without a Title. Great book. I love this book. This book totally changed my paradigm on leadership and development and coaching. You don't have to be a fitness manager to be a leader. You don't have to be Carl Lieber to be a CEO. All of you can act like a CEO. All of you can act like a fitness manager. That's the only way we're going to grow. It's the only way this club's going to get back to where it was. New trainers. Come into work. You got to be here. Whether you have hours or not, whether you have clients or not, come into work. You have hours. The only way I can help you, the only way anyone can help you, come to work. You guys got to show up. You can't just, oh, I don't have clients, I'm not coming in. No, you guys should do it. Hey, can I come in? Can I come in? I should be telling you, hey, slow down. I don't have hours for you. But I'm chasing you down. You want hours? You want hours? I shouldn't have to do that. Trust the process. Trust that new member session is there to help you succeed, to help you grow your business. But the only way I can help you, the only way these guys can help you is if you're here. That's the only way they're going to coach you. Veterans, help them out. If they need help them out. New member sessions, if you're closing 60, 70, 50%, help them out. They need help. Pleasanton will go back to where it was. It will get back to that greatness that it was. I'm not settling for good. Good's the enemy. Good's average. I don't want to be average. I didn't come here to be average. I hope you guys don't want to be average. This club was what, number 1? Neck and neck every month with San Ramon. Now what? Now we're just there. Hey, it's Pleasanton. No. We are one big company. We're all one big team. Livermore, San Ramon, us. We're neighbors. I don't want to hear this talking about Livermore, Walnut Creek, San Ramon. I don't hear bad mouthing. You guys are all professionals. This is your profession. Act like professionals. We're not kids. I don't have to babysit you. A few more things and we're done for this part, and then we gotta jump into something else. A few lessons I'm gonna leave you with. Dream big. I never thought I'd write a book. A thought you would have asked me that 2 years ago. book, really? Me write a book? I never thought I'd be a fitness manager managing a staff of 30 at one of the highest clubs in the company. I never thought I'd be speaking at fitness conventions, fitness seminars, speaking in front of people, public speaking. I was born in Lebanon. I moved here when I was 5. English is a second language. I had to learn English when I moved here. The last thing on my mind was I thought I'd ever be doing is public speaking. But through dreaming big, of envisioning where I want to be, I made whatever changes I needed to make. I spoke and got in touch with whoever I needed to get in touch with. And I'm here in front of you now, just like where you were. Looking at you, this is where I was 8 years ago. So have your dreams. Write them out. Your yearly plan, fill it out. Act with courage. If you live in fear, you're never going to grow. If you never walk on that floor, you're never going to get clients. You're never going to learn how to fish. You're always going to be you're always going to wait for myself or Yasko or the membership team to give you clients. You are setting yourself up for failure if you're not going to take the risk, act with courage, and get on that floor. Live with passion. Love what you do. Purpose drives passion. Passion drives purpose. Without purpose, you don't have passion. We all have a purpose. We all want to help people. I have a purpose. I want to help you guys. I want to help this team grow. I want to help promote the next fitness manager. I want to help promote the next 120 trainer. I want to see some of these new trainers get up to 120. I want to see this club back up top, back at number 1. We can be the number 1 club. We have every resource. We have a great staff. We have great members. 13,000, that's plenty of members. We have 200 clients in our training department. 13,200. Plenty of people that need our help. But the only way it's going to happen is if you get your butts on the floor and start talking to people and not hide behind the training area. Not come hang out by the synergy. That's not going to get you clients. Upstairs, downstairs, the cardio, the weight room. Who needs help? Passion. I thank you for letting me give this presentation. This is the first time I've given it in the last 9 months. It's going to be given again in May, but I wanted to share it with you, with this team, and hopefully inspire and motivate, and hopefully we leave today with a different mindset of what needs to happen for this team to grow and to get back together and get back to greatness. Any questions? No? Any questions? Nothing?
So I had a comment. So you're asking about books that we're reading. So I don't consider this necessarily as a book, but Goldfish by John Gordon. I'm sure you've read it. It's like a 20-minute read. Every now and then, when I face myself with a tough situation, I kind of read it just to get my mind right and kind of start thinking positive again. It's about this little goldfish. They got out. Has anybody read it? You have? Do you remember what it's about?
It was a long time ago.
Okay, so basically just like a Cliff Note version of it. It's a goldfish that gets released in the ocean, right? So the goldfish is faced with all these things, right? There are bigger fish in the sea. How am I gonna find food? There's only like, 40% chance for me to find the food that I need because of the bigger fish. So yeah, you can look at it and be like, hey, there's 60% chance I won't eat, and really be down on yourself, or you're gonna say, hey man, there's 40% chance I'm gonna eat, and just look at it on the positive way. So everything that you face within life, just like us right now, like for example memberships, we have less people coming through the doors, and my membership team is so fixated on, man, we can't win this one because we have less people coming through. But when you look at it, we actually have enough people. We just have to capitalize and make sure that the right people are helping those memberships so we can get them started. Same thing with you guys, right? We only have 200 clients, but we have 13,200 people that are not training with us. So we have a whole lot of people that we can go out there and re-engage and get them excited about training. So it's basically a book about looking at the things from a positive point of view. So instead of going about your whole life or just, I mean, think about the drive on the way home. Man, gas sucks. I can't believe I'm paying this much in gas. Man, it takes me forever to get to work. You can flip all of that into a positive thing, right? And just make everything positive. And that way, when you have a positive outlook, things are gonna happen for you. So
It's a great book. It's mindset. It all comes down to mindset. The one thing I've learned over the last 3 years in my mastermind group, it's all about mindset. It's how you wake up, and it's how you go to, it's what you do. We talked about continual improvement. Journal. 10 minutes of quiet time. What do you do to get your mind right? Every morning I get up, I journal for 10 minutes. Or I listen to some sort of motivational CD for 10 minutes. It helps me get my mind right. It helps me get ready for my day. It helps me come into work. All right, I'm bringing my best in today. I'm coming in high energy today. It's all about mindset. We talked about, there's plenty of books with continuous improvement. We live in a negative world. You leave this club, you step out there, what do you hear? He's dying, this person's dying. So-and-so committed suicide.
turn on the news and it's all negative. You know what I mean?
I talked about this club being the Magic Kingdom, like Disneyland and Disney World. It's because when they come, this should be the happiest place on earth. So when they come into here, all that negativity is left outside. They come here and they see the trainers. They're smiling. How you doing? I'm Khaled. I'm the fitness manager. Hey, you're looking good. You're losing some weight. Hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you. What's going on? We care.
I do the same thing you do every night. I write down who I'm going to connect with, what I'm going to get done. Essentially set up my mindset for the next day. This is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to happen. These are the people I'm ready for, whether it's here or with the kids or whatever. But every night I make sure I do that. And it's a big deal because when you start the morning, you already know what you're doing, where you're going, who's important for that day that you have to connect with and make those connections and changes for them. That's a good thing. Morning too, same thing. It's really good. You got this good, positive, good energy coming into work or wherever you're going, and it's cool.
One of the biggest things I've learned, that's thank you for sharing that, is by J.P. Morgan. Your day starts the night before. Whatever you got going on the next day, you plan out the night before. Whatever you got to do, you plan the night before. But guess what? The $25,000 answer, do it. You got to do it the next day. Otherwise, like I said, you're spinning your wheels. You're not moving forward. You're falling backwards. So let's do this. Take about a 5-minute break, stretch out. And then we got to hop into some 3-pack, refresh, a couple different things, and then we'll wrap up by 4 o'clock. Thank you.
I've got a session at 3:30.
Okay. You guys can take off at 3. Yeah, you guys can take off then.
I'll sit by the back so I can